Nurses in the paediatric inpatient unit will place enteral feeds for all oral infant feeding. This video will demonstrate the ordering of oral feeds within the enteral feeding order for paediatric patients within the IEMR. Within the patient's chart, select Orders from the chart on the menu left of the screen. Within the Orders page, click Add. Within the search box, type enteral feed. The drop-down box will display a variety of enteral feed options. When the nurse selects Enteral Feed Bolus Pediatric, the order entry field will open. The nurse will need to complete the order entry fields with the details of the feed. Please note, nurses are only to order oral feeds. Any nasogastric tubes or PEG feeds are to be ordered by a medical officer or dietitian. The nurse will select the feed type. There are a variety of feeds available within the enteral feed order. It is important to choose the correct feed type for your patient. If the specific feed type is not available or you wish to place an order for breast feeds, you will need to select Other and enter feed type and any feed relevant details within the special instructions field. For this example, we will select Aptamil Gold 1. The nurse will enter the volume of feed required, and this will be based on the daily quota for the child or specific medical officer instructions. The nurse will choose the frequency of the feed and select the route. The nurse may decide to enter a start time as the time of the last known feed, as this will then activate tasks at the appropriate times moving forward. The special instruction field is useful to include any specific feed instructions. This might include teat type or bottle type. Then you can sign off the order. The enteral feed order will appear on the Care Compass as a task. It is vital the nurse reviews the entire enteral feed order prior to carrying out the task. The special instructions can be viewed in detail by moving the mouse over the word Instruction. When documenting an oral feed, the nurse will document within Infant Feeding within Paediatric Systems Assessment located in Interactive View. Please review the infant feeding video to familiarise yourself with this workflow. Enteral feeds via alternative methods such as nasogastric tubes are to be placed by a medical officer or dietitian. As you can see, this patient has a current nasogastric tube feed order. The first feed is a bolus feed order. It is vital that the entire feed order is reviewed prior to administration. This includes the special instructions, which can be viewed by moving the mouse over the word Instructions. As you can see, the special instructions contain specific and important information. If the nurse would like to review the continuous feed for overnight feeds, they would navigate to the PRN Continuous tab in Care Compass. The continuous overnight feed is visible here. It's vital that the entire feed order is reviewed prior to administration. This includes the special instructions, which can be viewed by moving the mouse over the word Instructions. It's important to note here that the feed will have a start time on the task, however no end task will populate on the Care Compass. Therefore, the nurse will need to use the special instructions as a guide as to when the feed should end. When documenting a nasogastric or alternative route feed, the nurse will document within the gastrointestinal tubes information within Paediatric lines and devices. This concludes our video demonstration for ordering enteral feeds. Other videos available relating to paediatric enteral feeds include administration of enteral feeds via alternative routes Paediatric and infant feeding Paediatric. The Metro South digital website has useful quick reference guides relating to enteral feeds and infant feeding, such as enteral feed bolus, enteral feed continuous, and enteral feed nurse administration, infant feeding pediatrics. Please contact your educators if further information is required.